Hello and welcome back to my craft room. I've got my This Is Not a Book on my desk again today. I'm still really enjoying playing in this. It's getting quite fat and messy now, which I like. That's how it's supposed to be in my book, or in my This Is Not a Book. So I've done a little marker in the page that I want to have a go at today. I found it once and then spent 10 minutes going back and forth through the book trying to find the page again. It's like they just disappear. It's really weird. Anyway, so this is the one I'm going to have a go at today. So it's pages 217 and 218. This is not a book. This is a reproduction. Fill in this square with pencil or charcoal. So that's this one. Cut along the dotted line, fold the page, draw something and then lift to see the copy. Well, that's going to be quite fun to do, but it won't look very interesting and colourful, and as you know, I like every page to be a bit colourful and fun looking. So I'm going to add some colour to these pages first. I thought I'd use my colour wheel to inspire me to use a different, something other than rainbows. So I quite fancy using this a pink or red. That's all different variations on pinks and reds, and the complementary colour would be one of these lovely greens, but I think I'm going to go for a split complementary scheme. So I'm going to choose something like this pink and then a kind of tealy blue, turquoisey blue and a yellowy green ish. Okay, so I have got out a selection of markers and things to use. I've got some of my gelatos because they just really add colour really quickly, and Stabilo Woody does the same kind of thing really, and when you add water to them. And then I've got a couple of these Tri-Blend Spectrum Noir pens. I got these in one of my Scrawler boxes. They're quite good because you've got 3 different shades of the colour all in one pen. So there's the lighter one, there's the darker one, and the middle shade. So there's sort of dusky pink colours there, turquoisey blue colours. I've also got a artist pen, brush pen, in a sort of limey green, which I think would sort of work quite well. I've got some acrylic paint markers in so they're not, not exactly those shades, but I think it's inspired by that. And I've also got, of course, some black and white. So these are all different kinds of acrylic markers. Actually, most of them are Posca pens, and then there's a Pilot one there. So those are just different thicknesses of white, and these are black. Got a water spray and some clean water there in a pot, because I shall need that. Use this to clip that back a minute. Let's just go for it. It's not a work of art, it's just This Is Not a Book. As I always say, that's the great thing about these books, you don't have to angst about them. I might have to pop something under there just to rest this on. Put that there. Oh, that's better. Okay, seeing as it's the pink that was calling to me, I'm going to make the pink the main bit on here. So I'm just going to scribble this gelato all over this page. That's why I love these. They just, they add this splash of colour really, really fast. So at the moment it's quite sort of a waxy finish to it. But if I just dip my finger in some of this water, it sort of activates the colour, spreads it around, and then when it dries it hasn't got that waxy thing anymore. I should be able to go over it with my paint markers. It's not spreading as well as it would on a better quality of paper, or if I'd have gessoed this paper first. But I think for my purposes today that's not going to be a problem. Then let's have a splash of blue down here. But I'm just going to do some dots on here. No, I'm going to do dots with this because it's big. Oh, do you ever find you want a back button like you got when you're working on the laptop? I want a back button now. Ooh, getting low on my white. Right. I'm going to mix these together on the page. Oh, look at that, delicious. And sometimes it just doesn't work out first time, you just got to keep going until it does. If you're not happy with it, it just means you haven't finished yet. Okay, I'm going to do my dots again. Doing my charcoal bit, I've got this stick of compressed charcoal because it's kind of the darkest, and I'm hoping that will mean it gives a really good impression. So I just use like the willow stick charcoal, I think it'll just come off. Right, now I'm going to cut along the dotted line. I'm just cutting one page. Course of experience. Just have to cut up to there. Fold that over. Right, now do I want to paint this a different colour? I think I probably do. I could make that this green, couldn't I? Oh, do you know, I'm going to change my mind again. There we go. Let's use acrylic paint instead. I don't mind it looking a bit rough and ready. Right, I'm going to just go over this a bit more. Get a really dense covering. I don't know how well it's going to work. Okay, so although I draw faces all the time, probably every day for some reason, this face just won't come out right. So I've painted, I've done a couple of layers of paint over both of these. More of a bluey one and more of a greeny one. I quite like how the layers of paint have built up actually, so that's worked out fine. I'm just going to recover this, and I'm just going to do a really simple, I think, a leaf shape, because it just needs to make the point that it's a reproduction. It can just be a very simple shape. That's fun, I should have just done that in the first place. So the big reveal, is it going to work? Has it transferred? Oh yes, it's transferred. Yeah, actually that looks really nice. I like that. So that one I'll probably just leave as it is. This one I think I'm gonna, should I go over it with a charcoal pencil to try and get that look again? Yes, I think I will. Especially pleased with how that looks. This, I still think I might put the frame around this one then. Let's put that. Yeah, just going to draw a squiggly line. I've rubbed all the loose charcoal off of there. I think what I'm going to go for is more of a clean marker look on here. and leave the sort of more scribbly look on there. So I keep this side protected. I think that'll work. One thing I want to do before I forget is use my white fine nibbed paint pen to just write the page number back in here. So 217, so this will be 218. So I just need to put the words "this is a reproduction" somewhere and decide what colour I'm going to do that in. I haven't got a lot of green on the page. The green is all on here, isn't it? I'm just thinking, shall I just go in here and make it a slightly different shade of green? Oh yeah, I quite like that. Let's do that just to put off making a decision about how I'm going to do the words. So, and it has kind of, I've kind of gone with my chosen colour scheme, haven't I? Words, can't put it off any longer. Oh, it's not such a big decision, really. So this is a bit of scrap paper. This will do. This is right. This is not a book, this is a reproduction. It's okay. It's not favourite, but then they can't all be your favourite, can they? Just wondering whether to add some colour on here now while I'm at it. I might not, because I might end up relating it to this one, so I'm not going to do that at the moment. Yeah, so that's pages 217 and 218. While I'm just here, there's another page I want to come back to, which is why I've left this little clip here. And it's this puzzle page. Now you may remember I had a piece of Velcro kind of wrapped around it. I've cut part of that off now because it's just getting messy and ridiculous. But it does need something wrapped around it, and I also want to add some colour to this other side. Right, what's complementary to yellow? Purple. I could go with purple. Should I do that? Yeah, let's go with the purple. Right. And I do like the contrast of the purple against the yellow. That's quite fun. So all I want to do now is just wrap another piece of paper, because the vellum isn't working, around it. And I've got this cheapy scrapbook paper pad. This is only £3 from the works. I mean, what a bargain. And it's lovely, heavy quality, double-sided. So I just want to pick one that will look nice. Yellow and then the purple as well. Oh, look at that. I love that. Or this. What's on the other side? It's this. That's the one. So I'll do this up a bit. getting this all in a fuddle. So now I'm going to fold this on out so it fits the other pages. It sticks out just a tiny bit. Just wondering now where to just, yeah, I'm going to glue down these first few because it will still do its job. I'd still be able to get a person, even myself, through the hole. Yeah, and it would give it a bit more stability, so I'm going to do that. Right, I'm going to be faffing around for a while, finding a way to fasten this down. When I've finished faffing, I will come back and show you. Okay, so I've gone away, had a little rethink. I've decided I don't really need to fasten that down because the book will keep it shut. And once I open the page, it's fine if it flaps open. I've cut a little sort of slot there. I'm going to do a black and white frame around that to echo the black and white of the big question mark. And I'm going to do an arrow on here. I've just scribbled over here with my lipsticky jobbies. So I've used a purple, a magenta and a red gelato on here. And water activated them all. Scribbled with a bit of yellow because I just wanted to kind of continue the scribbly theme. So I'm now going to put my arrow on here. Black and white frame around there and on the inside, and then I'm going to tidy up all of this because some of this has got a little bit grubby and icky, so I'm going to speed through all of that, probably clip out quite a lot of it and then show you a tidied up version at the end. I'll see you in a couple of minutes. For me, this is probably going to be a couple of hours of fiddling about, but it's the kind of fiddling about I love. See you in a while. Okay, so I've spent a bit of time tidying this page up a little bit. It's now anchored down at the left hand side to make it all a bit more secure, but I've still got enough of a hole here to meet the challenge of being able to get a person through. I'm all ready to just do my arrow on there. Oh, I managed to get black paint on there, look. Doesn't matter, it's fine. I'm going to do a little frame around here and a little frame around there, and they're going to be black and white stripes along with the arrow. There, so I've just got to do the same thing on the other side, and I think I'm done with this page. I'll come back and show you in a minute. So that's it, I'm done. I think I'm finished with this page. I think it looks quite striking. I like that. Would make me want to open it. Oh, I've managed to fold those back. Yeah, I like the little flash of purple. Yeah, I'm pleased with that. Right. all done. I probably should write a page number on because I've sort of obliterated it. 1, 7, 4. It's been so long now I've actually forgotten the one I did first. Lost it. Oh, there it is. Oh yeah, that's quite nice. Now I'm having another look. This is a reproduction. I'll put a bit of white on here. What do you think? I feel like it wants a little flash of white. Little dots are right there and there. Yeah. So those were pages 217 and 218. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Okay, that's me for today. Thanks very much for watching. I'll pop this on the This Is Not a Book playlist as usual, where you can find all of the other pages, just in case you missed some. Thanks again, and I'll see you again soon. Bye!